Danny Coulson is with us, former FBI Deputy Assistant Director. Danny, am I right here? What I'm talking about and what I'm making explicit is, in my opinion, a deep state plot to undermine President Trump and divert justice where the Hillary Clinton email investigation is involved. What say you?
Well, what I say, Stuart, is that the text messages themselves, standing alone, are very troublesome and, frankly, sickening to those of us who serve the FBI or still do. What's really worse, though, Stuart, is the context of them. When you put them in the context of this is the man that ran the investigation of Hillary Clinton, gave her a total pass, acquiesced to no grand jury, conducting a weak, feckless, sophomoric investigation. They gave her a pass. When you put it in that context, it raises serious questions. I think Trey Gowdy is all over it. I applaud him for what he's trying to do. And let me just add this. This is really important. The FBI is not a corrupt institution. Jim Comey and his minions brought the question of corruption into play with regard to the FBI. And to have them do what they did to conduct an investigation like this calls into question the very credibility and independence of the FBI. And that's what's sickening about it. The FBI agents want to do their job. They're non-political with regard to how they conduct their investigations. But bottom line is, this really needs to be, there needs to be an inquiry here. I'm not so sure who'd do it.
So that's what you're calling for. You want an investigation into the investigation, maybe with a special counsel? Is that what you want?
No.
No?
No,
What do you want?
I know. I did Iran-Contra, Stuart. I know how these things work, and they tend to get off the reservation. I would be perfectly happy, and I think it's happening now. The Inspector General of the Department of Justice is looking into this. That's how this all came to the front. That he found these text messages, he looked at them. They're where the investigation needs to go. Not another independent counsel. I mean, good Lord, that's the last thing we need. Have an independent counsel investigate an independent counsel. Where does it stop? There's an apparatus there. The Attorney General needs to stand up, buck up, have his department look at it, and quit referring it to other people to do.
Okay, Danny Coulson, we hear you loudly and clearly, and thanks for being with us this morning.